Before our tale begins, a warm welcome to every bright star watching today. Thank you for joining our growing family of adventurers and dreamers. Your support fills our village with joy and our stories with light. We are hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And if you wish to help us reach that dream, your kindness would mean the world. Now gather close. The lanterns are glowing. The moon is smiling. The adventure begins. In a peaceful village nestled between whispering forests and silver blue mountains, lived a cat whose reputation sparkled brighter than gold. He was small yet bold, charming yet fearless, a whiskered hero in his own right. He was Puss in Boots, the bravest feline the world had ever known. Every morning, Puss polished his boots until they gleamed like sunrise. Every afternoon, he practiced graceful leaps that could impress even the tallest giants. And every night, he sang heroic ballads to the stars, hoping they would grant him new adventures. But one secret wish always curled in his heart. Although he was brave, clever, swift, and beloved across the land, Puss wondered what it would feel like to become something even more extraordinary, something larger than legend. Something that could protect not only his friends, but the whole kingdom. He wished to become a true superhero. Yet he kept this dream tucked quietly behind his whiskers. After all, he already had everything a cat could desire: friends who adored him, boots that fit perfectly, and stories sung across many kingdoms. Why ask for more? Still, on nights when the wind carried the scent of distant wonder, that wish fluttered inside him like a secret lantern wanting to fly. One shimmering morning, as Puss sat beneath the giant honeydew oak, something unusual glimmered in the sky. It was small at first, like a firefly made of silver. Then it grew brighter, brighter still, until it streaked across the heavens in a trail of sparkling blue. It swirled, twisted, and spiraled downward until finally tumbling gently onto the soft moss beside Puss. He approached it with cautious curiosity. The fallen object was a crystal unlike anything he had ever seen. It glowed like a tiny star, warm and humming with magic. Puss leaned closer. The crystal pulsed. Then a gentle voice whispered from within, "Brave heart, pure spirit, a guardian awaits." Puss blinked. His whiskers quivered. He tapped the crystal with a paw. The object burst into light, swirling around him like a ring of tiny galaxies. His boots lifted off the ground. His cape fluttered even though there was no wind, and the air shimmered with colors that only dreams remember. When the light faded, Puss landed softly, though he felt different, stronger, swifter, lighter, as if the very air carried him. He touched his chest and gasped. A small glowing emblem, shaped like a sun, rested above his heart. "I have become something new." He leapt high into the air. Instead of falling back, he floated gently, as if the sky had become a soft blanket. He dashed forward and vanished like a streak of brightness, then reappeared by the honeydew oak with a delighted gasp. "I have powers, true powers." He didn't know how long he danced, twirling and soaring. But the moment he zipped past a flock of sparrows and startled them into forming heart shapes in the sky, he realized something important. Powers meant responsibility, adventures meant danger, and danger often arrived without warning, which was exactly what happened next. From deep within the emerald forest rose a sound that every creature feared, a roar so powerful it shook the treetops. Birds scattered, squirrels scrambled into hollow trunks. Even the breeze seemed to hold its breath. The roar came again, louder and closer. Puss steadied himself. His heart raced, but he felt stronger than ever. "This is my moment." He raced toward the sound, leaving streaks of gold behind him. Branches bent as he passed. Leaves swirled like dancing sprites. The roar echoed once more, and he burst through the trees until he reached a wide clearing. There stood a creature unlike anything he had ever seen. It was huge, covered in tangled violet fur, with eyes like molten amber. Its paws were enormous, and its teeth gleamed like icicles. But the strange part was not its size or its roar. It was the expression on its face. It looked lost and frightened. The creature backed away from the frightened villagers who stood frozen at the edge of the clearing. Children clung to their parents. Dogs hid behind wagons. Even the bravest knights hesitated. The monster roared again, not out of anger, but confusion. Puss stepped forward, boots tapping softly against the earth. "Fear not, noble friends. Today, your hero has arrived." The villagers gasped. Some even cheered. Puss lifted his chin and called out to the enormous creature. "Great beast, why do you roar? What trouble torments your mighty heart?" The creature whimpered, lowering its massive head. It reached slowly into a tuft of its violet fur and revealed a tiny creature trembling on its paw. A baby bird. Puss blinked in surprise. The beast had not come to destroy the village. It had come seeking help. "I see, you are lost, and the little one has fallen from its nest." The creature nodded with a rumbling sigh. Puss placed a comforting paw on its giant arm. "Do not fear. With my new gifts, I shall help you both." He leapt into the air, rising higher, higher, until he spotted the nest far above in a towering evergreen. The baby bird peeped with relief. With gentle care, Puss lifted the little creature and soared gracefully back to its home, settling it among its siblings. When he returned to the ground, the violet beast made a soft sound, almost like a purr. It nudged him gratefully. Puss smiled warmly, then turned to the villagers. "This creature did not come to harm us. It came in need. And when someone comes in need, we must show kindness, not fear." The villagers murmured with surprise and admiration. The children clapped. The knights bowed. Puss felt new pride glowing inside him. His powers were not meant for glory. They were meant for helping, understanding, listening, and protecting. But the story did not end there. Just when the village began to celebrate, the forest shook once more. This time the ground cracked open, revealing a swirling whirlpool of shadows. A voice slithered out, sharp and cold. "Foolish creature, that crystal was not meant for you." A tall, cloaked figure rose from the darkness, its form shifting like smoke. Its eyes glowed red, and its hands crackled with twisted sorcery. The Shadow Sorcerer. Legends had whispered of him for centuries. A being who wished to swallow joy, dim the stars, and replace every dream with fear. He glared at Puss with icy fury. "Return what is mine." Puss stood tall, even as shadows curled around his boots. "I will not. The crystal chose me, and I will use its light to protect my home." The sorcerer laughed, a sound that made the trees shiver. Then faced the darkness alone. He hurled a streak of shadow straight at Puss. Puss soared upward, dodging the attack by a whisker. Another bolt struck. Puss spun and leapt, moving faster than the human eye could follow. But the sorcerer's power grew thicker, darker, more dangerous. Seeing the danger, the violent beast stepped forward, roaring with protective strength. The villagers, though trembling, formed a circle along the clearing's edge. They held lanterns high, each glowing with warm, golden light. Something stirred in Puss's heart. I am not alone. With new courage, he raised his paws. His emblem burst into radiant brilliance, brighter than dawn. The sorcerer hissed, stumbling back. How did you unlock so much power? Puss smiled. Because I am not the only source of light here. When hearts stand together, darkness cannot win. The villagers lifted their lanterns higher. Children sang. The violet beast roared for hope rather than fear. Sunlight burst through the clouds as if answering their unity. Puss leapt forward, gathering the love, bravery, and hope around him. His emblem blazed like a newborn star. With one mighty swing of his paw, a beam of pure, shimmering light flew toward the sorcerer, breaking the shadows around him. The sorcerer shrieked and vanished in a swirl of fading smoke. The whirlpool closed. The sky brightened. Peace settled over the forest once more. Puss drifted gently to the ground. The villagers cheered and lifted him into the air. Our hero, our guardian, our superhero. The violet beast nuzzled him softly. Birds circled above, singing bright songs. Puss felt warmth in every corner of his heart. Yet something inside whispered that more adventures awaited. But the greatest twist came moments later. The crystal, still resting above his heart, glowed once more and whispered with gentle wisdom. True power does not come from magic. It comes from kindness, courage, and the bonds that shine between hearts. Puss touched the emblem, thoughtful and humbled. Then I shall carry those gifts wherever I go. That night, the village threw a grand feast beneath the honeydew oak. Fireflies danced overhead like living lanterns. Children reenacted the battle using painted sticks. The violet beast curled comfortably near the fire, now an honored guardian of the village. Puss sat atop a barrel, gazing at the stars, his cape resting softly behind him. With or without powers, he now understood what made a real hero. It was not strength or speed, it was compassion, understanding, love, and the courage to stand beside others when darkness rose. And so the tale of Puss in Boots the superhero began, shining across the kingdom like a beacon of hope. But this is only the beginning. Every hero has more than one adventure ahead, and the stars above whispered that the next one would be unforgettable. Before we close our story tonight, thank you, dear viewers, for sharing this magical journey. Like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell to not miss future videos. Or if you're watching from your phone, press the hype button. If you want a sequel to this heroic tale, give this video 20 likes so the next chapter can come to life.